How do you recharge and restore and recalibrate your energy within you to be in your heaven? Because you being in your heaven on earth and on the vibration that you want to be creating within you is your most important work. You can't fully show up as your truest, highest self unless you're doing that work to work on your own energy and calling your power and reclaiming your energy and recharging and resetting and filling up your own cup so that you can pour from an abundant overflow, so that you can be more authentically giving, so that you're not planting seeds of potential future resentment if you feel that you're overextending yourself or overgiving and you're not quite having your own needs met. It's a trap that many can fall into. Is that resonating with you? So how do you create that heaven within you, and how do you access it instantly in the now moment? I was discussing this at my Reiki Level 2 course over the weekend, and how many feel that they need to achieve something or carve out time or create space for getting on that vibe. They need to go have a massage. They need to meditate for 30 minutes. They need to go for a walk. They need to go to the beach. They need to be somewhere or create some kind of experience. They need to go on a retreat. They need to do a program. They need to get a certification. I'm now being reminded of someone saying to me yesterday that all you truly need is to believe in yourself and come into that energy. And doing energy practices on yourself. Reiki is so powerful for this, for instantly, as soon as you just choose to connect and calibrate, feeling that energy pour through you, feeling it expand, feeling your heart center expand, feeling you come back into positivity and light and gratitude, which were three angel cards that came out for me last night. Positivity, light, and gratitude. Focusing on positivity, focusing on the light that you are, and being in gratitude for everything and everything that is revealed to you within the mirror, everything that comes towards you or is in your reality, as giving you the opportunity to refine your self concept, to recalibrate to the frequency that you prefer, to broadcast better, to be a more elevated, expanded version of you. And now I'd like to talk about your refined self concept. When you're refining your self concept, sorry, I'm a bit itchy. I have cat hair all over me from wearing my face and my cat's body, giving him love and gratitude. So, cat hair all over me. Um, Love and gratitude for him. Um, Calibrating to that frequency within you. What was I saying there? I think I've lost, just kind of in a gratitude moment. Bear with me. Let me come back to what I was saying. Just give me a moment. Wow. I'm feeling such a calmness come over me. Have you been feeling restless lately? Feeling agitated, feeling a change come through, feeling that you want to relax in your body, but you're struggling to do so. I certainly had an experience of that this morning, of wanting to rest and to surrender fully to rest, and something stopping me. And it wasn't a resisting myself and resisting my own rest out of sense of feeling unworthy of that, or in being in fear or struggling or wanting to do something or to be performative, but there was an energy ignited within me of wanting to take action on things and wanting to plant seeds and wanting to nurture and nourish things that I'm creating and growing on, in terms of bringing about more of my heaven and being part of the creative process and pouring into that creativity and a creative expression, and not allowing myself to slow down so much, but to pour into what wants to be created. So take that as a resonance for you. Are you feeling a bit of a restlessness energy and wanting to act and move on things? And to ask yourself if that's really aligning with you, if it's really in your heart, if you're connecting to your heart energy in taking that action, which now takes me to a tarot card that I pulled out today. I don't ordinarily read tarot. I prefer to stick to oracle cards, but for some reason this morning was drawn to my tarot deck, which is actually the first deck I ever got as a kid, as 12 years old, and still have the descriptive book with it, which is quite tattered now at this point. But at the back it says, "For best in mind, body, and spirit." That's what we're here for. Okay, the what card came out was the Seven of Cups, and this saying that it's important that you move on what's in your heart, that you take action to move on it, rather than letting things come at you, that you direct and you are the creator and you move towards something in your leadership moving forward, rather than letting life come at you, that you're the authority here. The description from this card involves the need to choose between several options, between success in the world's terms or emotional satisfaction. It may be necessary to consider the less certain path of the unknown, where emotional and spiritual fulfillment may offer less tangible rewards. And this is quite common on the spiritual path, that as you surrender into the unknown, there can be a lower chakra experiences that can arise in questioning things, in questioning how much you can believe in and trust yourself, and trust the universe, in having concerns over monetary concerns, over wondering how you're going to generate income or where your money is going to come from if you potentially leave a certain job because it's no longer aligning with you and you want to follow your creative expression, and you're feeling or thinking from a linear perspective that you need to go a certain pathway, or that it's going to take a linear amount of time for things to add up and to create the outcome or result that you are requiring, but to zoom out and recognize how that's linear thinking and it's not a trust in the unseen and the unknown, and quantum leaping is absolutely possible. You can switch things up and change things in your life in a magical way today. Tomorrow, an opportunity could come knocking that blows your socks off. I literally, if you just give up saying that you think you know what things are or what's going to happen, what the outcome is going to be, to zoom out and say, I don't know, and anything is possible. And I believe in myself and I trust myself and I choose my emotional and spiritual fulfillment, because everything is spiritual at the end of the day. Everyone is on a spiritual journey, whether they're conscious of that or not. And it looks different for everyone and it's unique to all of us, and that's all divinely perfect. It's not that one is doing anything better than someone else. I would say that there is a difference between being in your suffering and being aware of that and choosing it, and knowing and being conscious of it and choosing your happiness and joy, and deliberately, intentionally moving in that direction out of your own fierce self-love, and your knowing that more is available to you and possible for you, choosing your heaven and creating your heaven over and over and over again in every moment. Danger comes from choosing nothing, okay, or trying for everything and perhaps losing it all. So it comes back into being focused in on and focused on what is in your heart. That you know what that is once you tune in. If you get the Seven of Cups, it may be that you're at a crossroads. In your heart, you know the answer I've just said, and you should make the decision before life sets you on a path that you may not like to take, which I find a little bit negative. It's kind of why I don't particularly like to read tarot descriptions in that, but it's you move or be moved. That's you take charge, you lean into, you be in your heart center, you pour into your heart led creation rather than letting life come at you and feeling misaligned or feeling that things are chaotic. But at the same time, to appreciate that there is always order in any chaos, and you can remain open. And if you can see that that parasol just completely fell over, move or be moved. Okay, remain open to signs and things that are coming to you also, and to follow flow. But we've got full moon energy in there still, that we're still under that full moon energy. What was coming to you as closing up, that's taking me now back to where I had stalled and got distracted at the beginning, where I was talking about fine-tuning your self-concept. So when you're fine-tuning your self-concept, it's not that you perceive yourself to be better than anybody else. Nobody is. But it's choosing to believe in and to know that you're a better version of yourself, that you're fine-tuning and calibrating to a higher frequency and a more expanded version of you, in believing in yourself more, in knowing your value and your worth, and not from a point of arrogance, but from embodying more of your I am, the completion, the wholeness, the bright light that you are, being open to the flow of life, following natural rhythms, following what comes towards you in your reality as being divinely perfect for you, and having the opportunity to shift how you show up in terms of if you experience something in your reality that you don't prefer, that you're not particularly appreciating certain kind of way that people may approach you or treat you, that you have the opportunity to declare different, to show up differently out of more grace, compassion, and love for yourself and also for the dynamic and the situation, giving gratitude for it in the mirror for giving you that opportunity to fine tune your self concept and show up and broadcast different, because then you are creating your next higher timeline and your next level of heaven and your next new reality. Where, for instance, if a client approaches you or someone that you come into an interaction with, and you don't particularly appreciate how they address you or how they approach you, you get the opportunity to decide how you respond rather than react to that dynamic and to show up differently, not taking anything personally, being serene, which is also an angel card that came out, remaining in a state of being unbothered, but knowing that this is both two things. It's not a reflection of you, and it is also. If you no longer wish to see that dynamic play out in your reality, this is your opportunity to show up differently. You broadcast a different frequency, a different signal, and therefore the dynamic shifts and transmutes and transforms. And you can go at that with gratitude, as in, thank you for giving this opportunity to me, for me to recalibrate, to fine tune my self concept, and to show up as a version of myself that I prefer or that I want to broadcast, so that I'm seeing even better reflected back in the mirror to me and I'm going to my next level because I'm the authority, I'm the creator, and I'm broadcasting that frequency from me. So angel cards for today were Archangel Raphael, Purpose, and Serenity. I'm looking at Purpose first. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path for a purpose, with the purpose, and it is to observe what is being reflected to you in the mirror so you can be in your heaven and earth. You can keep recalibrating to that. You can keep coming back to love and compassion. You can keep coming back to truth of the I am, and also recognizing that that person is whole and divine also, and this is true oneness. So this person or situation that shows up in your reality may be to strengthen you, to offer you an opportunity to resolve or to forgive the past, to release old patterns, or simply for your enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment, your heaven. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. So these things that show up in your reality may potentially be distractors or time wasters, depending on how you see that or perceive it. But then it's always an opportunity for you to fine tune again and show up differently. And that may even be by not responding to those things that you prefer not to give your time, energy, or attention to, and to have gratitude for that opportunity to see differently and to be and show up differently. And then you experience differently. Let me know if this is resonating with you so far. Okay, your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission and your dharma. I love connecting with people to talk about this and to find their north node and to discuss, the any potential setbacks that they may experience, or where your Saturn may be in your chart, and obstacles or challenges you're here to transcend and overcome, and how you can truly step into your mission and be in your joy, creating with effortless ease and experiencing abundance and prosperity and success and happiness and harmony and joy and laughter and love and lightness. Whew. Okay, align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you, and you are, it says you will, we don't like will, it's right now, here in the now moment. You are a success. You are already a success. Affirmation is I'm strong and determined. Archangel Raphael, you're blessed to attract this angel card, for Archangel Raphael brings health, healing, and abundance, also the green rain. He will help you develop your intuition and your inner vision. Call on him if you need help in these areas with your inner vision and your intuition, and to act on that. He also protects travelers during journeys within or without. So this is um, a fortunate and lucky card if you are about to travel. If you're a healer or you wish to be one, Archangel Raphael will direct pure divine energy to and through you. He works in the green ray of healing and balance. So visualize yourself surrounded by a green light and invoke his guidance. The balance energy is still coming in under that full moon in Libra energy that we're still experiencing right here, right now. And the affirmation says, I'm happy, healthy, and abundant. I'm happy, healthy, and abundant. Everything works out in my favor. All is unfolding magically and perfectly for me right here, right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say it with me, drop a comment. Let's affirm, celebrate. Yes, serenity is the last one here. Serenity bestows inner peace, tranquility, and calmness of mind. When you feel serene, you are your own person, for nothing and no one can bother you, upset you, or influence you, knock you off your seat of power, that you stay sovereign. You are the authority of your life within you. You are the creator. You are the magic. You are the artist. You are the masterpiece. You are like a calm, clear lake, beautiful and peaceful to be with. Your quiet radiance brings hope and support to those who come within your aura. You attract respect and love from others, for all are calmed by you. And that's what you can broadcast. And therefore, that is what you can experience and receive. As you become deeply serene, you still you connect to the higher powers of the universe for divine guidance, and your path in life becomes smooth and flowing. Quietly ask your angel to hold you in serenity, in calm, and to allow all emotion and energy to flow. The affirmation says, I am serene and still. In your inner stillness, in your inner calm, in your fine tuning your frequency to your peace, your calm, your happiness, your joy, your health, your abundance and prosperity, your heaven and earth. So you broadcast and radiate that frequency from you, and you attract similar experiences in resonance to that, co-creating more heaven and earth for us all. That's what we're here for. I'm going to check and see if there's another card that wants to come out of Work Your Light Oracle. You may set an intention now for any question that you may have if you feel that you would like to seek confirmation of something. Another thing that came into my awareness this morning was someone sharing with me that another person had said that from reading their energy, they could feel that there was a lot of jealousy within their field, people being jealous of their vibration or aura and what they were creating in their reality. And I pulled a card for that person, and what came out was boundaries, setting energetic boundaries. And boundaries can be felt from you, from your energy, without you having to verbalize or say anything. You simply choose and decide and declare that all disharmonious energies may not come within your auric field, may not connect with you at this point in time, or are removed from your energy, that only energies of harmony, of peace, and loving intent may interact with you. You can make affirmations like that for you and declare them as your voice being the voice of truth and speaking with the universe. The universe is always listening. So you can declare, my aura is cleansed and sealed to all, but my I am divine presence in the Christ vibration. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, and so it is. Only energies of pure light, loving intentions may interact with me, and so it is. And then on that high vibration of love and peace and truth and harmony, so you experience similar dynamics, and anything that's not that or is less cycles out of your reality. You do not come into contact with that kind of energy or experience it. At the same time, if that does come into your awareness, you have the opportunity to fine tune your self concepts to be the frequency that you prefer to be, that is peaceful, loving, calm, kind, compassionate of yourself first, and share that energy with gratitude for the opportunity that you get to broadcast that signal. Part is play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Okay, we'll take that as a message for me too. Okay, how can you play? Interesting. I was actually walking along the beach in a playful manner this morning, recalibrating and restoring my energy after that weekend of intense energy coming in and feeling so grateful for it. What are you doing to play? In what way can you play right where you are? Let's see the description. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. That's completely fallen over. Okay. You're being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. That's the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. I was just with one this morning. Okay, take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, simply because it is in your heart, which is bringing me back to the Seven of Cups energy, then ideas, clarity, guidance, and solution have the place to drop in that you're supported by your angels and your guides. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin communicating with one another and coming into harmony. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it, even drop it into your calendar. I said this in a group Elevate Involved before, how I used to have these to do slots in my calendar and I changed it. I went in there and took so much out that didn't really need to be in there apart from my, appointments or coursework and things like that. But other things that were reminders, I shifted into gratitude practice, jumping up and down, with joy, celebratory mode, go for a walk with your playlist, that I have to listen to that gets me into celebration, success, and happy mode, and putting them into my calendar at various points in the day, particularly when my energy would tend to fall into a slump during the day, that I would get a reminder in my calendar to come back into play or joy or gratitude or whatever that may be. So inviting you also to do that exercise to like come back into your calendar if you have one, if you have an agenda, and schedule joy, gratitude, play, fun, reflection, meditation, everything that you require to create more, be more, the energy of your heaven. Let me know how you get on with that. Okay. Spend time doing things just because you love to do them, for the joy of that themselves and because they light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. When you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. This is all coming out again. And also the angel card of light. Beautiful. If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come and all that you have achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. Be in flow. And the Seven of Cups card comes back to me again. It's in really tuning into your own heart and following what is in your heart, as that being the portal to your heaven and earth. Enjoy, have some fun, play, laugh, jump up and down, celebration. And thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. See you in the next one. Massive love.